Hello engineers, Radhe-Radhe. Welcome to my YouTube channel. So I am Upendra, and in this video today I am discussing about what is TOF timer in PLC. In previous video I have already discussed about TOF timer full tutorial with live example in RSLogix 500 English software. If you are not watch this video, go and watch this video, and also I have give description in the I have also give link in the description box. So engineers, in this video today I have covered about TOF timer in PLC. So firstly you know that what is TOF timer in PLC. So TOF timer, the full form of TOF timer is timer timer of delay, means of delay timer, of delay timer. So it is basically used in where after when you off the push button, then our program will be execute, then our any application will be execute. So I have prepared some content for you, so you have to note down in your notebook. So let's start it. The TOF, also known as timer off, TOF is known as timer off or delay timer of delay, and instruction is used to keep track of time of occurrence of certain events. It is used where some certain events will be occurs, happens. The condition preceding the TOF instruction will allow the timer to start counting up to a specified value. Means TOF timer will be execute when we have to put value in preset. Then our accumulator value will accumulate the value, and it will go to a specified value. TOF will start counting when the preceding condition are false. When the preceding condition are false, yani means the condition will be false, TOF will start count. Means when you off the press button, then TOF will be work. Once this value is reached, the program will set a specific internal bits notifying the program as well as other instructions within the PLC that the timer has finished counting. Means after in it works in false condition, the programmer will be set some specific internal bits, and after the time will be complete and go to an specific value, then uh, time will be finished, time will be complete, then it will be execute. Furthermore, experienced developers can leverage this instruction to know when a certain process is being executed. And now the TOF instruction is composite instruction, which means that it will contain timer, integer, always boolean. Means timer TOF instruction will, which type of instruction it will be used, like an integer value and boolean value. Depending on the application, you may not need to use of all. Means depending on the application, it is used as per requirement. Example of usage of TOF. Here is a real world scenario of TOF instruction. Here is a real world scenario of TOF instruction. So first, MicroLogix 1111 Radhe PLC is used to control a process. Means by which control you have to control the process. Just imagine by MicroLogix 1100. And second, a tank cooling running. Means which type of logic you have to create. A tank cooling running is indicated by internal bit B3 separator 0/7. By B3 separator 0/7 is a starting push button. And third, the bit above is tied to an XIC instruction which enables the TOF instruction. XIC means no push button. XIC full form is examine if closed, and TOF instruction enables the TOF instruction. Means when you have to push start push button, the TOF will be execute and enable will be on, and also in a starting time en bit and done bit both are high in TOF instruction, and TT bit will be not high. And fourth, the TOF instruction specifies a timer in the PLC T4 separator one, means in here you have to use T4 separator one, means when you use TOF block, then which type of address you have to put in timer. So you have to put T4 separator one say address, and fifth, the time base of T4 fifth control it. The time base of T4 is set to 0.01, which translates to timer counting in milliseconds. Means when you have to 0.01, it is in into a multiple. Means you have to take 1000, then it means 1 second. When you have to take 1000, it means 1 second. When you have to put the value 0.01, 0.001, not 0.001. When you have to when you have to set time base 0.01, means when in preset value you have to put 100 value, then it means 10 seconds. 10 seconds, no 100 means 1 second. And 6, the preset of T4 is set to 1000, yani 10,000, which translate to timer up to counting 10 seconds, means 10,000 10,000 milliseconds equal to 10 seconds. Understand what I have to say? And the time base is 0.001 in in MicroLogic 1100 controller. And seventh is the accumulator of T4 separator 1 is set to 0, which translate to the timer starting from count from 0 to 10,000 in 10 seconds, equal to 10,000 milliseconds equal to 10 seconds. Eight number point is, as the timer is initialized by the B3 separator 0.0 excessive de-energized, it start to count. You have to when you have to stop the push button, the TT bit will be high. TT bit will be high as the timer count. EN and TT bits are set to high. After time will be complete, en or tt bit will be high, or done bit will be off. As the timer finishes counting, the tt bit is set to low and done bit is set to high. Means timer finishes count, tt bit is set to low and done bit is set to high. And if the B3 separator 0.0 bit is set to low, while the timer is counting, the accumulator set back to 0, the en or tt and done bit set to low. When you have to low, then after time it will be complete, en, tt and done bit will be low after finish complete timing. Here is some example of like as when you press B3 separator, mm, B3 separator 0/0, the EN bit will be of T40 TT and T40. When you have to press a start push button, then done bit will be high and TT bit will be not high. The TOF instruction will begin counting as soon as the V3 separator exercise de-energized. The timer will begin counting from 0 to until it reaches the value specified by the preset integer. In the example above, this value is set to 10,000. It is important to note that time base of our timer is set to 0.0. Yani time base is 0.0001 is equal to 10,000 equal to 10 seconds. This translates to 10,000 into multiple 0.001 multiplier for our time. In other words, the timer will count to 10 seconds. And next is the timer will set different auxiliary bits during the operation. These bits are means in timer TOF timer they are in EN bit, EN bit, TT bit and done bit. EN bit is always high. TT bit will, when time will be complete, then TT bit will be high in P of instruction. Done bit is when you press start push button, then it will be high. When you have to stop push button, done bit will be off. The EN bit will be set to high if the timer is de-energized. Set to high by the input. When it is de-energized, then EN bit will be high. The TT bit is set to high while the timer is counting to accumulator less than preset. The DN bit is set to high once the timer reaches the final value. In other words, when the accumulator is equal to the preset. When accumulator is equal to preset, then TT bit will be high. Data types allowed for TOF. The TOF leverages a specific data structure called the timer present in the most PLC system. First, timer. The high level instruction, a specification of all timer instruction. Timer means where you have to give address, and preset where you have to put the value, like a 10 second equal to 10 second. Accumulator means the high level instruction of all the timer, all the inner instruction, preset, integer specifying of which value time will be count, where you have to put value. Accumulator means where you our preset value will be count. Integer specify the current time value of the timer. Base selectable value which specify the timer multiplier for the timer. Means where you have to select time base like 1.0, 0.01, 0.001. And note, this is not available RSLogix 5000 and Studio 5000. And by default, it is in millisecond. EN Boolean value which is set to high when the timer is energized. When your timer is energized, then EN bit will be energized high. Boolean value is which is set to high when the timer is in the process of counting. When counting process in process. When preset value is in the process, the Boolean value will be high. Done. The Boolean value which is set to high when the timer is finished counting. Finish counting, it will be high. Low, it will be low. It will be low. Then now I have to say some important note for you. TOF timer, and also I have to say program in RSLogix 500 HC. And here are some important notes, so you have to read it. Understand? Now let's come on the RSLogix 500 PLC. In previous video, I have discussing about TOF timer, But in this video, if you are not watch tune timer, so go and watch my previous video, and also I give link in the description below, and you have also watched it from my description, and same to same as in it. And here I have to tune, then I have to change it in TOF instruction, then I have to put value. So engineers, I have to just rewrite tune instruction will be off, remove, and now I have to keep put the value TOF, and here I have to in time TOF. I have to put TOF. Enter OK. And here I have to TOF timer. Backspace. Okay. And then here is a start bit. Here is a stop. Start push button, stop push button, internal bit. When I have to press, it will be energized, and then supply will go to here, and then after enable bit and done bit will be high. After I have to press stop button, then it will be TT bit will be on for 30 seconds. Let's I have to download this program. Go to communication and download section, and then you want, then you have to yes, then here you have to go and run it. Now in it, right click on it, go to toggle bit, then in first time enable bit and done bit will be high. Enable bit and done bit will be high, and accumulator value is not in process. Accumulator value means this value is not in process. When you stop this process from stop button, it will be accumulate the value. It means count the value, and after count the value, then ENTT done, and all is stop. Now I have to press stop push button. I toggle it. Then you have to see here accumulate the value means count the value 6, and after that enable bit is off, and TT bit and done bit will be on. I means high, set to high, and after complete timing both are TT and done bit will be low. Let's see. You have to see, and it will be off. Now I have to toggle it. Then you have to watch in this stop push button, and now I have to toggle it. Okay, stop push button, toggle it means stop button. NC is also I. Then I have to toggle it. Okay, toggle it, toggle it. Now it will be 0. When I have to start push button, it will be 0. Here I have to toggle it is when you have to means stop push button de-energize. Then I have to toggle bit place, then it will be accumulate me the value and count the value from 0 to 30. After 30 seconds, TT and done bit will be off. The purpose of TOF timer is this, and because after 30 second in a starting time, it will be after application is on for only 30 seconds, and then it will be off. It means it give some delay, to off the value, to means of the value means our output will be off. So engineers, I hope you understand what is TOF timer, what is the purpose of it, where application of it, how to use it. So engineers, in this video I have to cover about TOF timer. In next video I have to cover about RTO timer, means retentive on delayed timer, and it is the same as TON timer. So engineers, I hope you understand this TOF timer in this video. So engineers, Radhe Radhe, I will meet you in the next video.